Okay, we're at a new spot today, and there was some Civil War activity here. In fact, there was like an artillery duel not far. So I thought what we'd do is just pop down to this spot to look and see if we could find any artillery shells. There's kind of a deep hole here. I mean, it's like chest deep at the deepest. And I've been here for about half an hour or so, and I haven't found anything good yet. Unfortunately, we're really close to a road, and people have been throwing basically their cars in the river. Tons of car parts. It seems like every good signal I get that sounds like an artillery shell, hit it with a magnet, pull it up, you know, and it's like part of an axle or something, and the oil sheen comes up. So it's actually pretty horrible. In fact, if you look right here, you can see some of that oil sheen. A lot of stuff along the bank here that looks like it might have been pitched up. A lot of iron things. I can see there's an old fork or something, like a pitchfork or something over there. A lot of pieces of iron stuff. I think someone's been here before me. But there is a good signal here, and I was hoping to, it was going to clear up a little bit because it's a good signal, and I could feel it with my foot. And just feeling with my foot, it feels almost like an artillery shell. So I'm kind of really hopeful, and I was hoping to clear up enough that we could look at it underwater. But it's been about 15 minutes, and it's just, murk is just hanging in there because this river does not have much current on it right here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just, well, let's see if we can find it again. I think it's right where the biggest thing of stuff is right there. Yeah, that's a nice beautiful signal right there. I'm gonna try to put you under for just a little bit. Maybe I'll get my mask on. That's awful close. Maybe I'll get my mask on too. All right, you guys ready? I'm very hopeful. What I'm gonna do is stick the magnet to it. That way when we go under, we can kind of hold ourselves down, and we'll fan. I think where was that? Right here? God, it's so muddy, just really silty. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So what I can do when I go under, I can hold on to the magnet to keep me from floating back up. So, all right, let's do it. Up yapping. I don't know if you can see that, but I can tell for certainty it's not an artillery shell. It's like a big bar, it's like a big piece of round stock, solid iron. I'm going to try to get it out with just a pick, and I'll show it to you, but it's not a shell. So I worked on that thing back there. When I say it was round, I meant it's cylindrical, but I couldn't get that thing out, so I just left it. Kind of moved upstream a little bit, a little more shallow. I just dug this. This is, of course, a fishing weight with some, I don't know what that's for, some type of valve thingy, I think, for a fishing weight. But just notice this, look, that looks like a big old bathtub, big old, like a claw foot, but I don't see any claws on it, but there's definitely a big old cast iron bathtub of some sort. Kind of wild, huh? Funny thing is, when I was working my way up here, a guy in a kayak went zipping by me up the river, and he had one of these picks hanging off the front, so I imagine he's a digger. I don't know where he went, but he never said hi or waved or anything. It was kind of weird, but he's up in front of us where we're headed, so we might see him again. Well, I can officially declare I'm not skunked as far as Civil War items. I got my first Civil War item of the day. And I didn't, it's on the pick already, so I'll let you look at it underwater. So I want you to hold your breath, okay? Hold your breath. You know what that is? Yeah, you do. That's a Civil War, American Civil War artillery shell. And it is a beauty. Now, if you look at it, this is a Hotchkiss. It's a type of shell. And that's the nose, a little pointy end. And the driving band is this metal, this lead thing right here. We also call it a sabot or sabot. It's a driving band. It has a little cup on the bottom that's missing. But this is a fired Civil War artillery shell. Isn't that awesome? Beautiful. All right, number one. I'm still in the general area where I found the artillery shell, and I just found a big old fishing weight. That's a flat piece of lead that's been folded over a few times and got a hole in it for a fishing line, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's keep at it. Find a few more shells. What do you say? Kind of shell hunting now, but I guess I should dig bullet signals if we hear them. So I've been digging a lot of sinkers, and I got another like sinker, signal like lead. But I'm digging it up because it's pretty much on bedrock. But as I'm looking down, I'm seeing a bunch of little round balls, which I think might be like a little musket ball patch. What do you think? That's just where I found it. Why don't you go in there and take a look for me? Well, I don't know how many are there, but we're going to find out. Let's go see. Well, if you notice, there was those little balls. That is buckshot. So those are bucking balls. It's a 6.9 caliber round ball, and each one of those would have three little buckshot. So I think we're on a good spot. There's probably more in there. Let's get the pinpointer out and go to town on it. What do you think? I'll get my massive snorkel, and that way we can stay underwater. it seems to be it for that little pocket. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get the metal detector back out and go over the signal again. I tell you, when I first heard that, it did not sound like a bunch of bullets. And I already put some in my bag, of course, so we actually have more than that. I'm going to be very, very gentle. Do you notice how the, let me pick it up and show it to you. We have one that's, the buck and ball are all intact. So that's how they were packed in the cartridge. You had the 6.9 caliber round ball and then the 3 buckshot on top of that. So you actually had 4 projectiles coming out of the musket at one time. Now they weren't stuck together in the, originally, I don't believe. That's just, they've done that because of the corrosion from the lead. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and get these things bagged up, and we'll run the metal detector over this and see if there's any more. Well, I tell you, I think we got every single one of them. There's a little click there. Could be, sounds more like iron, but all right, so there's no more in that one hole, but that doesn't mean there's not more nearby. So we're going to start digging all those little squeakers, even though up until now they've all been fishing weights. Yeah, okay, let's get back at it. What do you say? I'll let you know when I get something good. So I'm about 10 feet away from where I found those round balls, and I got a nice little signal in the sand, and I didn't get you out. I guess I wish I should have, but we got a mini ball, and it's a single mini ball. I don't hear any other signals in there. There's not gonna be a pile of them, but we'll keep looking. Turned out to be a pretty good day. So this is kind of a weird little doodad. It's like it's a piece of iron strapping, but it's got like copper wrapped around or something. Maybe that's just plastic. It's probably just plastic. Never mind. All right, so I didn't get any more signals by that mini ball, so we're gonna go ahead and keep moving upstream. It's a nice little signal right here. Thought we'd dig this one together. All right. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna go ahead and fan it first. The problem with some of these rivers that have that really fine silt and sand is that as fast as you dig the hole, it fills back in. So I might just have to reach in there. Well, I don't know. Let's see what we've got now. Pinpointer. You guys just have some of the action too. See some of it. Well, I guess whatever it was, I must have moved it when I was fanning it out. So let's just go ahead and look for it with a big machine. Well, I don't hear it. Yeah, there's something there, but it's kind of not the greatest signal anymore. But I'm gonna go ahead and dig it, and I'll show you what it is in a minute. Next time I get a good signal, I'll show you what it is. Well, I'll go ahead and just show you right now. It's a probably a pistol bullet, some type of bullet. It's definitely post-Civil War. You can see that band going around it right there. There's little vertical lines, like a little hash marks all in it, so I know that's post-Civil War. When I was fanning, it moved it out of the hole because it wasn't as heavy as a big old mini ball. All right, back at it. Here's a nice little find. It was down in the silt there. Of course, I'm digging all the iron because I couldn't find artillery. Well, we did find artillery, we couldn't find some more. In fact, we found another piece right here. This is an artillery shell fragment. This is one of the shells like I found that exploded. I actually think this is a different kind though. But yeah, that's what that is. That's a shell fragment from an exploded artillery shell from the American. Awesome. I'm going to dig all the iron too, not just for the artillery shells and chunks, but there could easily be bayonets in here, pistols, muskets, stuff like that too. So we're going to dig any iron that's bigger than maybe like the size of a pocket knife or a gun wrench or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and dig. You can actually see some of the thread still. That's where the fuse hole is in the top. This is the bursting cavity right here. Awesome possum.
She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for